On the ground up the middle, base hit, and that'll tie up the game. Acuna comes in to score. Francisco Lindor has his first hit of the season and had a run with it. Boy, dad's strength, just enough to get it up the middle past the diving Edwards, and it's 2-2. And Lindor gets a breaking ball and drills it to right center. Over comes the center fielder Straw, tagging his Siri. He comes in to score, and the Mets have a walk-off win at Citi Field. Lindor wastes no time, jumps on a first pitch breaking ball and lines a sacrifice fly. The Mets win it 3-2. They've taken the first 2 games of this series. They've won 3 in a row. Come from behind fashion tonight, 2 in the 8th and 1 in the 9th, and the Mets win it 3-2. Francisco Lindor has been getting the Mets off to fast starts. Base hits leading off the first inning in each of the last 4 games. And Lindor blasts one to deep right field. Back goes Stowers at the wall. It's out of here. Francisco Lindor with his first home run of the year. And he gets the Mets off to a fast start. 2-1 Miami. So Lindor gets a leadoff hit in the first inning for a 5th consecutive game, and this time he circles the bases. 34th at bat of the year, his first home run. And Lindor hooks one in the left center for a base hit. Acuna around second on his way to third. Sliding after it is Brown. He bobbles it. They'll wave Acuna home. There'll be no relay throw. Acuna scores from first base, and the Mets have a 2-0 lead. Francisco Lindor with his second hit of the game. All it took was a little bobble by Seth Brown when he slid after that ball to get Mike Sarmon to send.
What a game. Back and forth, back and forth. We head to the bottom of the 9th. 4-4.
The stage is set. All we need now is cue the music.
Fly ball. That should do it. Upper deck. It's gone. Francisco Lindor walks it off for the Mets. His first walk-off home run in a Mets uniform. And this place is going wild on a Friday night. And that was Francisco Lindor's 250th career home run. Now breaks the tie for the 5th most home runs as a shortstop with Jose Valentin.
Lindor has 2 career home runs against Gray. And that's in the air to deep right field. Back goes Walker near the wall. It's out of here. Francisco Lindor strikes again, and it's 1-0 New York. 22nd career leadoff home run for Francisco Lindor, his 2nd this season. And the Mets jump out to an instant lead.
Basically, there was the same pitch, Ronnie, just about, that Fernandez threw the game winner to Lindor the other night.
And the curveball hit down the line toward the stands. That ball's out of here, and Lindor has hit leadoff home runs in back-to-back games. He's hit 4 home runs this season. 1 was a walk-off. The other 3 have come leading off the first inning. Might get the answer. Deep center field. Stevenson back near the wall. It's out of here. Francisco Lindor strikes again. His 2nd of the night. A 3-run homer. 5-0 New York. He drives this one out to left field. Back goes Gurriel to the warning track, and it's over the head. And did it hit the railing? I think it did. It's a home run for Francisco Lindor. A 2-run homer for Lindor, his first as a right-hand batter, his 6th of the year. And the Mets have put up 4 2-out runs in the 2nd inning to jump on Eduardo Rodriguez. 4-0 New York.
A little home cooking.
Pulled down to third, off the glove at the end. It's played by Lindor, and he throws him out. Oh, wow. Pinball, 5-6-3. They're all stay good hands play.
Well,
one guy can't do it, the other one can.
What a team effort.
Got him by 20 feet. Lindor and now Taylor. That's lined and one hop by Lindor. Like it's nothing. Side retired.
Wow.
Put that one in the defensive archives. What a 1-2-3 inning. Lindor's 0 for 4 today. Drove in a run with a fielder's choice in the 6th. And Lindor hits one toward the middle. Base hit! In to score comes McNeil. Here comes Acuna. The throw goes to second. 2-run single for Francisco Lindor, and the Mets have pulled to within 1 run. It's 6-5 Cardinals in the 8th. Well, Lindor had been 0 for his last 8. And he rockets this one to deep right field. Back goes Carroll at the wall. It's out of here. 3-run homer, Francisco Lindor. Nearly splashed it down in the pool. 7th home run of the year for Lindor. And it's 5-1 New York.
Never a good thing to have a right-handed submariner against a left-hander and vice versa. It's not a good matchup.
And Lindor rockets one down the left field line. That's going to go into the corner. Azócar scores. Here comes Taylor around third. He will score without a throw. It's a 2-run double for Francisco Lindor, and the Mets now have a 5-run lead in the 9th. Lindor wasting no time driving in a pair with his 2nd double of the day.
Just attack the first pitch. It's a flat slider. You attack on first pitch.
So successful at that this year. Tywin ahead of him 0-2.
And he flies one out to right field. Back goes Tucker to the warning track. Back near the fence. It's out of here. Francisco Lindor leads off the game with a home run for the 4th time this season. And the Mets have a 1-0 lead, 1 batter in. Battle between division leaders up against a pitcher who's given the Mets fits. 0-2 pitch, and Lindor gets the Mets off to a flying start.
And in the 17 innings.
Lindor smacks one to deep right field. Tucker back on the warning track at the wall. It's out of here! Francisco Lindor puts the Mets back in front with his 9th home run of the year. 3-2 New York.
He's pretty amazing how he has the ability to get the team started and to finish games. And he does it so many different ways, but he's done it with big home runs this year. And there's one right there.
Again, the 1-2.
Slap the other way. That's going to be a base hit for Lindor. Alvarez comes around third. He'll score. McNeil will go to third. And Lindor in standing at second base with an opposite field double. Now it's 6-2 Yankees. And the Mets need one more base runner to get the tying run to back.
Change up away. Just fights to put it in play, Keith. A little slap because it was out of the strike zone. And it's well placed.
Lindor flies one toward the left field wall. Looking up is Duran, and it's off the wall. It's gone. A home run. It cleared the green monster and came back on the field. A home run for Lindor, his 10th home run of the season.
Well, I thought that hit the light tower. Yes, yeah, it did indeed hit the light tower. Well, they say light tower power, right?
Right.
The Mets have won the last 23 games that Lindor has homered. 2-1 coming. Line to short. Nice pick on the backhand by Lindor. And he throws him out. Do or die pick by Lindor. Spectacular. On a hot shot by Mydrop. Lindor is equal to the task. Fly ball could win it for New York. Lindor 1 for 4 today. And Francisco swings and flies one to right. That's deep. Tauchman goes back. He makes the catch, and Taylor can walk on in with the winning run, and the Mets win it 2-1. Third walk-off RBI this season for Francisco Lindor as he wastes no time delivering the sacrifice fly. As the Mets get a run in the 8th and a run in the 9th, strong bullpen work, and they beat the White Sox 2-1.
Francisco Lindor just 4 for 25 on this homestand. His batting average down to .269. Lindor gets under one, deep left center. Back in the gap goes Beck. Back near the wall, he leaps and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor leads off the bottom of the first inning with his 11th home run of the year. That's his 5th leadoff home run this season. And the Mets jump out to a quick 1-0 lead. The last 24 games in which Lindor has hit a home run, the Mets have won the game. Francisco Lindor leads off in the bottom of the 8th. He set the tone tonight with a first inning home run. And Lindor smacks one to deep left center field. Back in the gap goes Doyle near the wall, and it's out of here! Francisco Lindor with his 2nd home run of the night. They call it in play, but it clearly went off the railing. That's going to be a home run. We'll have home runs from both sides of the plate in the same game.
It's going to be number 12 and a big night.
The 21st multiple home run game of Lindor's career. Curveball drilled, caught by Lindor, side retired.
Lindor has struck out and popped up. Palmquist starts his third time around the batting order now in a tie game. Lindor had 5 hits in the first 2 games of the series, and he rockets one out to left, and that's going to give the Mets the lead back. Lindor's 3rd home run of the series, his 13th of the year, and it's 4-3 New York. He is in a really good groove right now. 6 for 10 in this series with 3 home runs, and Lindor gets the Mets the lead right back. Lindor had himself a terrific series against the Rockies. 6 for 11 with 3 home runs. Really got him pointed back in the right direction. 13 home runs now on the year to lead the club.
And he gets this one in the air to deep right field. Teoscar Hernandez goes back, takes a look, and it's out of here. For the 6th time this year, Francisco Lindor has led off a game with a home run. Number 14 for Lindor. 6 leadoff home runs, ties him with Ohtani for the most in baseball. And just like that, the Mets jump in front. And he drives one down the right field line. That's a base hit going to the wall. Soto is in. Alonso digging for 3rd. He's going to be waved around. The relay thrown to the plate by Estrada. He slides and he's safe.
Oh, wow.
Lindor drives in a pair with a pinch hit double, and the Mets go up 4-2 in the 9th. Broken toe and all, Francisco Lindor with the big blow to put the Mets back in front.
1-1 from Canning. His hit towards the hole, it's short. What a snare by Lindor, trying to get his counterpart, and he does.
That's such a veteran move right there. Not the fact that he got to the ball. It's the fact that he one-hopped it to first and didn't hurry the throw. When you know you're facing a fast runner at the plate, the tendency is to throw it as hard as you can and get it there fast. Well, he doesn't do exactly that. One hop easy.
On a ball that was hit 110 miles an hour off the bat at Trey Turner. The Mets, when Lindor homers, are unbeaten this year. In fact, they have won a franchise record 27 straight games when he has hit a home run. Payoff pitch is lifted in the air to center. Marsh racing towards the track, still moving, still going, and right on cue, there's the power that Lindor's been searching for. His first home run in 16 games and 64 plate appearances.
Now the pressure's on that streak.
Now they have to win, right?
Yeah.
Lindor drives it the other way. Castellanos towards the corner and sidewall, all the way out there, and it is a fair ball.
Wow.
Off the wall. How did it end up fair? 2 runs will score. Alvarez and Taylor race in, and Lindor gets it to stay fair, and it's 7-4 Mets.
It changed directions. He hits it down the line, slicing. Now that ball carried more and turned away from where Castellanos was.
Drilled right field. Lindor gets a hold of this one on its way out of here. Lindor will touch them all. It's his 16th, and the Mets are on the board.
He's such a unique talent, a shortstop with speed that's a switch hitter and has pop.
You know how hard it is to elevate a fastball down, using his legs to go get it. Hitting it out front is the only way you can be able to elevate that pitch.
Lindor smacks one to deep right center. Back goes Frelick to the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here. Nimmo and Lindor. 1-2 in the order. They go back to back. 5-0 New York. Like a breath of fresh air. Number 17 for Lindor.
Told you he liked DHing.
Amazing. 1 game difference, not even 24-hour difference, just a flip-flop of the lineup.
Now Lindor. Francisco's at his best day at the plate in weeks. How do you flip it back tomorrow?
That's ripped down the right field line. That's an extra base hit going to the corner. Jankowski flying to 3rd. He's being waved around. Jankowski to the plate. He scores without a throw. 3rd RBI of the night for Francisco Lindor. This time a run-scoring double, and it's 7-3 New York.
Lindor has struck out and fouled out 0 for 2 today. Infield back at double play depth.
And he hits one up the middle. That's a base hit. McNeil is in. Here comes Senger. Lindor plates a pair. And the Mets get right back in it. It's now 5-2. 4 straight hits against Max Fried. And the Mets crack the scoreboard in the 5th.
Good hitting by Lindor. Good clutch hitting.
They've strung together 4 straight hits.
And that's a big 2 RBIs right there.
And Lindor socks one to deep center field. Back goes Mullins. He takes a look, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor cuts the lead in half with a 2-run homer. Number 18 for Lindor. And the Mets pull within 2 runs. It's now 6-4. Dead central, 425 feet away.
Fastball right down the pipe.
On base twice today. And he's swinging first pitch. Skies this 1-2. Deep right center field. Going back is Tolbert. And it's gone. A home run by Francisco Lindor. And the Mets have broken this thing open. 19th home run of the season. A 3-run shot. And it's 7-3 New York.
1-2 coming. And Lindor hits one out to right field, headed toward the wall, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor with his 20th home run of the year. 3-1 New York. Well, Lindor busted out with a couple of hits after an 0 for 31 on Wednesday. A single and now a home run in his first 2 at-bats tonight. It appears that the slump is behind him.
It's amazing how you get a couple hits and you find it.
And Lindor smacks one toward the gap in right center field. This might clear the bases. Mullins is in. Beatty scores. Nimmo will stop at third. 2-run double for Francisco Lindor. He's got a 4 RBI day, and the Mets lead by a half a dozen. It's 10-4. Lindor socks one to deep left field. Back goes Ramos. Looks up at the wall. It's out of here. Francisco Lindor gives the Mets the lead with his 21st home run of the year.
Did he get a change up there?
I think he did.
4
Baseball.
RBIs yesterday for Lindor, and now he adds a home run. Only his 5th from the right side this year. He's been struggling from this side of the plate, but he yanks one over the wall to give the Mets the early lead. And he drives one in the air to deep right center field. Back goes Harris to the warning track, back at the wall, and it's out of here! Francisco Lindor with a towering home run. His 22nd of the year, and it's 1-0 New York. Lindor homering against the Braves to give the Mets the lead. Good vibes. Lindor hits one deep to left. Back goes Arozarena to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here! Lindor with a leadoff home run to tie the game. Second straight night with a home run for Francisco, his 23rd of the year, and it's 1-1. For Francisco Lindor, his 7th leadoff home run this season, which ties the Mets club record, which was set twice by Curtis Granderson. 2-2 to Lindor. And Francisco lines one into center field from base hit, and the Mets take the lead. Alvarez comes in to score. 3 straight 2-out hits for New York, and the Mets have a 3-2 lead. And Lindor all of a sudden is getting raging hot. 6 hits in 3 games against the Braves, 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs tonight. Oh, Castillo's got 3-2 from Castillo. And he hits it in the air to deep right field. Back goes Canzone to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here! Francisco Lindor with his 2nd home run of the night. Flips the Mets in front. From the depths of despair, Lindor is having a homestand to remember with the bat. A 2-home run night, and the Mets are in front 5-4.
No score, bottom 3. And here's Francisco Lindor. Pitch. Ripped down the right field line. That's a base hit into the corner. Beatty around second, heading for third. Canzone in right picks it up. They're going to wave around Beatty. He's heading home. There is no throw. Head first dive. He's safe at home. Lindor at second with an RBI double. Lindor stays red hot and puts the Mets up 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So the Mets get the jump on Brian Wu.
J.P. Crawford, who drew a walk his first time up. Crawford lifts one to center. Coming on is Mullins. Going out is Lindor. And Lindor over his shoulder makes the catch. Oh, wow. Tremendous play by Lindor with his back to the plate for a very important first out.
That is a big league play. This was big trouble right here. And
I don't think Mullins was ever going to get there.
Good base running by Ken Zone. I mean, that is just a heck of a play. That's not easy.
2 for 8 in this series. Has been much better as a left-hand hitter this year than right-hand.
He drives this one to deep left field, headed toward the wall, and it's out of here. And with that, Francisco Lindor has a new Mets club record with his 8th leadoff home run of the season. 3 pitches in, and it's 1-0 New York. And Gore's first batter problems continue. Lindor taking full advantage to give the Mets the quick lead.
Nobody out. Francisco grounded out his first time up. And he drives one toward right center field. Bader coming over, diving. He can't get it. Base hit.
Beatty is in. Singer goes to third. It's an RBI single for Francisco Lindor, and the Mets are on the board first. It's 1-0 New York.
Well, Bader didn't make the catch, but he did a great job stopping that ball on a hop to keep that ball from going back to the fence, which would have allowed another run to score.
Well, he's trying to make the play.
Again, the 2-2.
Pulled on the ground to short. Diving stop Lindor. Backhand flip. McNeil to first. Not in time. An unbelievable play by Lindor on a bullet up the middle. Flat out dive and the backhand flip to get the force on Bader for the second out.
Boy, Wilson, 2 bullets and nothing to show for it with the leather. Oh, it almost popped out. Little snow cone. Really a terrific play.
0-2 to Lindor.
And he punches one the other way, and that lands for a base hit. Beatty is in. Taylor scores. Torrens to third. Lindor with a 2-run opposite field double. Mets have 7 runs home in the second inning. It's 12-0.
Miami yelling uncle from the dugout. This ball, not a bad pitch inside, but Lindor fought it off down the left field line. With 2 outs, 2 more runs are going to score.
The Braves actually asked their fans to stop the tomahawk chop while the Cardinals were there. Lindor to his left. Nice play. Spinorama on the hop, and Alonso stayed on the bag and makes the play. Brilliant play by Lindor and a beautiful pick by Alonso to help out Helsley.
I mean, the distance that he traveled just to get this ball and just really threw it towards first, hoping that Pete could make a play. And what a pick by Big Pete.
And Lindor cracks one to deep right field toward the wall, and it's out of here. 9th leadoff home run of the season for Francisco Lindor, number 26 overall, and the Mets get one right back. It's 5-1. Lindor cracks one to deep right field, and that ball is gone. Francisco Lindor with his 27th home run of the year. His first home run in the month of September. And the Mets have gone deep twice in the first 2 innings. They lead 6-1. Big night for the Lindor family. Wearing Clemente's number. Katya playing the national anthem. And now Francisco 2 for 2 with a home run.
He's got to start it at the hip, be inside corner, and he is starting it where it's bleeding out over the middle.
The pitch to Francisco Lindor, who's already been on base twice.
And he rips one into the left field for a base hit. Alvarez to third. He's going to be waved home. It gets by Wood. Beatty to third. He's going to be stopped there. Lindor in at second. Another outfield. And Hassel hits one up the middle. Same spot. Lindor though runs it down to Spinorama on a hop. And he got him. Oh, wow. What a play. He's here. He's there. He's every bleeping where. Francisco Lindor. What a play. And now he rockets one to deep right field. Cruz goes back to the wall, and it's out of here. Number 28 for Francisco Lindor. And the Mets pull back to within a run. It's 3-2.
That'll slow Irvin down.
Another towering home run. 34-degree launch angle. Brought rain and brought the Mets back within a run. Francisco Lindor is set to lead off. The wind is blowing out of the northeast at 14 miles an hour. Not a great hitter's wind. Set a 10-game hitting streak working. And he drives one out to left center field. Deep in the gap goes Crow Armstrong, and it's out of here! Francisco Lindor delivers the keynote with a leadoff home run. As he has so many times in his Mets career, Lindor sets the tone.
his 29th home run of the year.
So he homered on the second pitch of the game to give the Mets a 1-0 lead. Now with a chance to take the lead, 2 out and 2 on.
And he lines one up the middle, base hit. Here comes McNeil around third. He'll score the go-ahead run. Francisco Lindor drives in his 3rd run of the night, and the Mets go in front 7-6. He's here, he's there, he's every bleeping where. When the chips are down, Lindor is the man.
7 brilliant innings.
Lindor unloads one deep left field. Back goes Happ, takes a look, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor on to Waveland Avenue. His 30th home run of the year. His second 30-30 season. Lindor with a massive home run, and it's 3-0 New York.
He has been the bellwether.
And he drives one to deep right center field. Back goes Conine near the wall, and it's out of here. Lindor opens another game with a home run. This time on the game's 2nd pitch. His 11th leadoff home run of the season. 31 on the year. 1-0 New York. There's your bellwether.
Raucous on their feet. Lindor hits one on the ground. Base hit. Alvarez to third. He'll be waved home. Taylor goes to third. Francisco Lindor pens the lead with an RBI single, and it's 4-0.